Oh, we know the real estate people are always rich. So we are going to look at how you'll be able to become a real estate investor this year. You don't need to waste time at all. I'm going to give you all the details that will help you to become a real estate investor this age. Welcome to Draw Chronicles. My name is Prince K, and please stay tuned for more. How can you become a real estate investor? The very first one is land banking. Yeah, land banking. You heard me right. Land banking. Just as you keep your money in the bank, you can buy land and keep it. Keeping land, buying land and holding it for a very long time is how we mean by what land banking. This is when people or individuals buy properties, buy lands at locations and keep it somewhere and just hold it for many years, like 10, 15, 20 years, and then they sell. With that, you can sell it, let's say, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times the value you buy in the past. Land banking is the surest way an individual can become what? A real estate investor. You just need to start little and keep it. Now, what are some of the things you are supposed to see before you consider land banking? You need to be able to predict where people are about to move to. You need to research. Check where people are about to move to. For example, East Legon was the big issue. Now people are moving to East Legon Hills. East Legon Hills practically is part of Ashaiman, but people are going to that side now. So you're supposed to predict where people will move to. You buy land and be waiting for them to come through in there. Land banking is a perfect way to become a real estate investor, but if you don't buy it right, you can just waste money. Imagine you are living in a very remote part of Ghana. You are living in your village and you are buying land hoping that Accra will develop together. It will take lots of years before that can happen. By buying it around a developing town, you can hold it for, let's say, 10, 15 years and wait the people to come and get to that site, and then you sell land and make huge money out of it. In case you want to buy it at the very remote, and then you should be what? Agricultural land. It's perfect. You can buy agricultural lands in the very remote part of the countries and hold it for a very long time and sell 20 times, 30 times the value you get. Land banking is the surest way an individual can become what? A real estate investor. Also buy at areas that have urban expansions, places that will develop easy. There are infrastructure works ongoing. For example, Shire Hills. Shire Hills now what? The railway development is ongoing in there. So railway comes with what? Development. It's easy, or it's right to predict that Shire Hills will open up as a good location that will develop in what? In the Greater Accra municipality in a very short time. So predict where people are moving to. Look out for industrial expansions, urban expansions, and places infrastructure works are ongoing. Then you can buy properties around those locations and wait for people to come through. You sell to them and make money. This, you can either buy the land under your personal name or create a company and buy it under. It's an easy thing. Buy it 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and then you are just going to become a real estate investor. Think long term. If you're not ready to think long term, at least 10, 15, 20 years, then it's not a good thing for you. But when you can wait, you are sure to make loads of money out of it. So land banking is the very first one. The second one is what? Crowdfunding, a new introduced real estate company, selling shares that you can come and buy, invest into a project they are doing, and blah 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 blah. You can be sure that your investment will not return. So pick somebody that is trusted in the market. The person is doing so well, and then you contribute little by little. This they can take from 20,000 or 10,000 individuals that can contribute, let's say, little $100, $200, little by little somewhere, and then they use those monies to what? To build a house, a skyscraper, a building somewhere, sell it, and then returns will come as profit on what? Your investment. And the very other one I want to talk about is joint venture. Joint venture is an easy thing. You can start with your friends. Let's imagine 10 to 20 friends coming together, and everybody can contribute 1,000 Ghana cedis a month. In a year, that person is contributing 12,000. If 20 friends have 12,000 together contributed in a year, imagine what you can do. It's an easy way we can become real estate developers or real estate investors ourselves. But we find it difficult to get the right friends around us or get the right circle of individuals that will believe into this idea. Let me give you start it to form a business, an easy way. Create a company, make yourself directors to the company, appoint some individuals to play some crucial roles. Gather that money, buy land the first year, second year you are building a house, you are selling. within 10 years to 15 years of doing this business as friends, and you're constantly contributing, an account is created in the name of the organization or the group that you form, or the company that you form, is the surest way everybody will become financially independent within 10 to 15 years. Easy. You're helping, giving help to your friends, and then we can start. But we are not ready to do that. So I'm telling you today, look within your circle, call friends, 10, 20, 50, come together, contribute money, little, buy a plot of land somewhere, build 2-bedroom apartment, build 3-bedroom apartment, sell it, make profit, do it again. So all of you become rich in a near 10 to 15, 20 years. That is one of the surest way, joint venture, where you can become a real estate investor. Another way you can become a real estate investor is to become a developer. Who is a developer? A real estate developer is somebody that buy a plot of land, build house on it, sell it for a profit, basically. You can become a developer. I've been telling people, why do you need to spend huge money building your first house, let's say 10 bedroom, 6 bedroom, 8 bedroom? How many bedrooms are you going to sleep? How huge is your family? How many people are coming to stay with you? Don't invest your first money in building a huge house that will not bring you any money. I say be like a minimalist. Build a simple house, use the rest of the money, build something somewhere and sell. Let me give you the math. Somebody says that the very first house you build shouldn't be your dream home. That's what a friend of mine said. I saw the wisdom in it. Your first house shouldn't be your dream home, in the sense that you can build a simple house for your family. Let's say you are a family of 4, you build a simple house, you are living in there with your family, use the rest of the money to build what? A house somewhere and sell as a real estate developer. There are a lot of real estate developers moving around, young guys who are developers, and they don't even have a company. They just build a house somewhere and they sell it to people, make profit, build again, sell, make profit. That one also, you are supposed to build where there is a market. Build around where there is a market, a ready market to buy a property. You cannot just go build a house somewhere remote thinking somebody will come to buy it. Somebody may come, but it's what? It's scarce. And unless the person wants a countryside house, he or she may not come through to come and buy that property. So make sure buy a property where there is a ready market, and you'll be able to sell the property quick, make a simple profit, invest the money back again, and you are going on and you are going on. So your first house shouldn't be your dream home. Cut the budget or divide it into 2. Build a simple house for you and your family. Use the rest of the money to build another house somewhere. 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, sell it, make profit, do it again. A simple way to become what? A real estate developer. Another way you can become a real estate developer is what? Land and property flipping. What is land flipping? Land flipping simply means you buy a land somewhere, increase the value of the land and sell it high. And property flipping also means you buy a property, maybe a house that is not too beautiful, you upgrade it, you do renovation works and you sell it. That is what land or property flipping simply means. Land flipping, let's do it. Let's say you buy a land somewhere, or you have a land somewhere that it is a waterlog. Waterlogged lands are bad, but if you know how to go about it, it's a good thing. You buy the land, you pour gravels on it, you increase the ground level, you prepare the land so well that the water cannot disturb it again. It means you've added value to that land. You can sell it easily at a higher cost. People buy land around water logs or water areas, do sea defense and build it so nice that you can sell it. Anything that you do that will add value to the land, then you can sell it at a higher price. Is what we mean by land flipping. Another way you can do is that rezoning. Lands are in zones. We have residential zoning, industrial zone, commercial zones, and all of that. You can buy a residential land and rezone it as an industrial land or a commercial land and sell it to people who want to use it for what? Factories and all of that. Rezoning is one of the key ways you can become what? You can flip a land and get higher value for it. And for the property flipping, you have a family house by the roadside which is not too beautiful. You can buy that house, break it down, build something nice on it and sell it. Or maybe somebody build a simple 2-bedroom apartment but he or she is not living in, and then gradually the apartment is getting deteriorated. We know that when you buy a property, you build a property, let's say 10 to 15 years, you're supposed to do the first major renovation work. Therefore, a property that is not so nice, you can buy it, change certain things, increase the value of it, make it more beautiful, make it more appealing, then you sell it at a higher price. That is what we mean by what? Land and property flipping. It's one of the surest and easy way you'll be able to what? To become a real estate developer, a real estate investor. This is common in the Western world. A lot of people are buying factories. Let's say somebody build a factory and they are no more in operation. They can buy that factory, move the machineries out and use the place as what? A warehouse. It's an easy thing. That's why I'm saying that in a town that is also developing, a good town, and you have a roadside land, that the house is not too beautiful, buy the property, buy the house with the land, build something nice on it, then you sell it or you rent it out and make money. That is what we mean by what? Property flipping. One of the oldest way one become a real estate investor is what? Rentals. Our parents, our mothers are doing it. They have houses in the villages, they are in one, they rent 2 or 3 out. Rentals is one of the old ways to become a real estate investor. Let's take it. You can build a house, build a hostel. University students are out there, SHS students are out there. You can also build residential land somewhere in a good town where there is a market and rent it out to people. That is where you want to have ownership of the property whilst you reap out of it. That's what we mean by what? Passive income. You're not doing anything directly, but you're getting money every now and then. Passive income is the thing. You must be able to sleep whilst what something generates money for you. So rentals is one of the surest way. And I'm also saying that your first house shouldn't be too huge. You can just build a simple 2-bedroom apartment, build chamber house, self-contained 2 or 3 and attached to it. In your compound, you rent those rooms out to somebody and you'll be in your 2-bedroom. You'll be earning money little by little as you are moving forward. So rental is on one surest way. And with this also, you can build certain things out, let's say warehouse for commercial rentals, warehouse, stores, or office outlets and all of that. Commercial rental is one of the key things. Let's say you build a beautiful office space in Accra. We have agencies like the telcos and big organizations coming through to rent their spaces. They can rent for 10-15 years and sign a contract and give you a good amount for start. That good amount, you can take that money and invest somewhere. So commercial rentals is also a short thing. You build an office space, agencies will come and rent it, and then they'll be staying inside, and then you'll be getting money yearly or maybe in a quarterly basis. It's a very fine way you can do it. So this, you just need to get a land at a prime location or at the roadside. Then you build those stores, you build those warehouses where people can just buy, rent it out, keep their depot goods in there, and they are moving it out and all of that. And for the warehouse, you don't need to build it even in the center part of town. You can just build it somewhere, so long as you can provide security. The people will bring their properties out. The customs and all of that are there. They are using this warehouse to keep some properties. So it's a good way. And for example, warehouse, you don't need to spend so much doing loads of blocks. You just build it 4 square and people can keep their things in there. That is one of the very finest way you can become a real estate investor. Rental of residential, commercial, and then industrial spaces for people is one of the finest way. The very final way you can also become a real estate investor, which is becoming so common nowadays, is what? Airbnb and Shortlet rentals. What is an Airbnb apartment? It's a place that is more like a customized home. Somebody says a mansion is a customized hotel. Airbnb is a customized home where you want to go stay. You live in your home like a home setting. You have your 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom Airbnb apartment. Kitchen is finished. The hall is finished. Dining table is set. Beds are all there. Look cozy. It's a customized place for you to spend in. It's a good thing to start because there is a high demand for what? Airbnb and Shortlet rentals in today's age. People going for honeymoon now mostly don't go to hotels. They are going to this short Airbnb apartment. Friends, let's say 2, 6, 7 friends want to have a party. They can rent a place, use it as a party. People also want to get away from the busyness of the city and just want to be somewhere. Maybe you want to write exam, you want to learn, you want to reflect about life, you are going through a spiritual journey, anything. These are spaces that you can rent. It's on a high demand, and then there is a good market for it as tourist areas. When you go to tourist areas like Adan, if you go to Cape Coast, when you go to places like Hawkwood, there are places that the demand for Shortlet rentals or Airbnb apartments are high. So Gankofo is there, Keta is there. With this place, you can have 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, Airbnb apartments, and people can rent regularly. They stay in there and go. These are the finest way you can become a real estate investor. The first one is what? Land banking, which you can start. Buy a plot of land today, keep it, hold it 10, 20 years. Simple, that is land banking. You can do it through joint venture and also crowdfunding. You can also flip a land or flip a property. And also you can invest into what? Shortlet rentals and then Airbnb apartments. You can start little by little. You don't need $1,000 million, $1 million to start. And then I'm telling you today, your first building shouldn't be your dream home. Build a simple one and then have another one somewhere that can be bringing you revenue little by little, little by little. Before you know, you become that real estate developer or investor everybody will be so proud for. Let's start. I want to start, and I'm empowering you for you to also start. Get your friends. That is the easy way we can do. Get your friends together. Let's contribute little by little. 1,000 Ghana cedis a year, 10 to 20 friends. Within 10 to 15 years, people will hear one name. So thank you for joining us on today's episode. And I'm rooting for you that in the next 2 to 5 years, you become what? A real estate investor. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this beautiful information with your friends and family. Until next time, you are the one.